This would be late 19, either 35 or early 36. Overall, the rents for these properties were around about 2 and 9 a week, which was less than 15p. There was one woman there. Now inside, it was all grey, brownish, and light coming through a very mucky window. One morning she said to me, my roof's leaking. So I said, could I go up and have a look? And she opened the bedroom door, the front bedroom door, and in we went. Well, again, it was grey, it was a double bed, and that was sort of, again I'll use the word grey because that's the only way you could see it really. It was all grey-white. I don't think the sheets had ever been boiled or anything at all like that. But it had got blankets on plus a couple of coats. You know, because people were poor, you see. And you said, there it is, you see, you can see it's very, very wet indeed. As I turned to go out of the bedroom door, I looked round the walls and there were long red streaks coming all down the walls, you see. I said, have the kids been trying to do some decoration? She said, what do you mean? I said, all these streaks down the walls. Oh, she said, that's not decoration. Oh, she said, the kids have to kill the bugs every night before they get into bed.
And I mean, I'm talking about 1974. Because within a matter of months it had all gone.
It was gone, it was just rubble. Well, not months, was it? Weeks.
No, it was only a matter of weeks because I used to pass
we used to go by on the bus and one day Elson Street standing and then you could go down the next week and it was just a pile of bricks. Except for the top part, which is still there, the limb fitting centre and the hearing aid. But the rest of it was just, you think, oh look. And it was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really, it was horrible to go by and see.
I used to cry every time I went by on the bus.
Because it was just a pile of old bricks, you know.
And our Colin used to say to me, you're stupid, Mum.
No, you're not.
I says, no, I'm not. I says, I feel as if your dad's still down there waiting for me.
Yeah.
And of course, being a young fellow, he couldn't understand it.
No, well.
I said to the wife, hey look, they're going to pull that down now, I wonder what, and as soon as they pulled this down, all these mice shot out across Walnut Street. They ran across the road, you know, and I got a brush and I was shooing them out.
Well, that used to be Lewitt's, the hosiery, the boot and shoe factory. And there was a fire there. We woke to see that. We see that fire. I can remember that because my brother and I, we both got up and we came down, and we were forced back, and we got into Winifred Street, and the block of building there, it seemed the wall collapsed and it came straight across the road into Winifred Street. Yeah, it fell outwards. It came outwards. Because we thoroughly enjoyed that. It was great. And then after that, it was just derelict ground, and then the cinema was after that.
Victoria Street, where I was born, little 2 up, 2 down, and then a huge community yard with 1 tap. I always remember the 1 tap because we had the floods once and we all stood watching the tap disappear.
Yeah.
I think there was about 6 houses in ours. There was about 4 toilets, a block of toilets at the top of the yard, and the wash houses up there where you used to have to take your washing up and do it in the wash houses. The thing I remember but it used to be overrun with cockroaches. And we used to go in and have to sweep them out when we'd been. It was a horrible place, but it was home, and we didn't know any different. But Dad and I used to have to go in and sweep the cockroaches out for my mum and Harry would go in the evenings. Yeah, really. And then, of course, when we moved to Elston Street with 3 bedrooms, well, we were living in luxury then, weren't we?
Yeah.
Still never had an indoor bathroom.
No.
No hot water.
No.
No hot water. Not till I moved up here did we have an inside toilet. We always had an outside toilet, didn't we?
Yes, I had to share my toilet.
We did.
Mm.
Oh no, not in Elston Street.
No.
We did in Victoria Street. We used to have to sit and watch if you wanted to go to see if anybody was already in there and wait for them to come out before you could go in. Wasn't very nice, believe me. But as I say, we knew no different.
We used to store bark in the yard for down the city. I've had as many as 50 bark in the yard. Some used to be threepence, some tuppence. I used to have 2 tickets, one on the bark, one in his pocket, so they didn't get the wrong bark when they went. We had to safeguard, you know. There were no cars, very, very few. In fact, I told you they worked at the top and we'd not finished work at 12 Saturday. I ran home, got my sandwiches and went straight onto the city ground. And they shut the grounds at 1 o'clock. That's when they played Tottenham Hotspur in the third round of the cup. And there were 47,000. That was, if you look at the record, that'll tell you.
When was that?
On 28, as near as I can say. Arthur Chandler, he's an old, he scored more goals, he scored 6 goals once, I don't know if you've ever seen it in the papers, against Portsmouth, and they won 10-0. He scored 6, and he got 5, and 5 swans flew over the ground. Then there was another one at the back, and blow me, he scored another one. I'll hold down that match.
We used to spend no end of time at the cattle market, watching them slaughtering the cows in the old slaughterhouses. In the summer holidays, we used to spend no end of time up there. Of course, it used to be ever so busy there then. You know, selling. We used to sit in the seat watching them selling the cows and round the pens, you know, and watching the pigs and everything. Pull them in out of the pen through on a rope and through this hole in the window, and then put it round a bar like, and hold them there. And they used to shoot them in the head. I think it was what they call a bolt. And then, I mean, you used to haul them up on pull blocks. I don't think they had electric blocks. But there was one part, the co-op part, were more modern. They used to put them in a stall and roll them out. But the old place, I think they used to put them up on the chain blocks, the back legs. And they used to, you know, sort of, they'd cut the throat and drain all the blood out. And then they'd sort of saw them in half. Well, skin them first and saw them in half, you know, and cut the things out, all the intestines, then cut them in 2 halves. And when they wash them down, they just shoot them out on these, you know, leaves on the hooks, like, you know, you could still see the meat moving, like in the halves, like, you know, the nerves still moving. Oh yeah, we spend no end of time there.